These are the most devastating losses in championship game history. We start our countdown with number 10, and with a team that knows heartbreak all too well, the Minnesota Vikings. The 2009 NFC Championship game swung back and forth all night long, and just as it looked like we'd see Brett Favre against Peyton Manning in the Super Bowl, well, this happened.
Brett Favre goes back to pass, he pumps. Intercepted, I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Why do you even ponder passing? I mean, you can take a knee and try a 56-yard field goal.
Hartley sends the Saints to the Super Bowl.
Next up, Jim Harbaugh's Niners at number 9. San Francisco made 3 straight championship games from 2011 to 2013 and suffered 2 agonizing losses. Harbaugh led the 49ers to a 13-3 record in just his first season as head coach. Unfortunately, his team would be without Ted Ginn in the 2011 NFC title game. Thus, second-year receiver Kyle Williams would take over return duties. San Francisco fans, just look away.
Williams stays away, and that ball, Devin Thomas, I believe, thought maybe Kyle Williams touched it. Sure looked to me, Joe, like it touched his knee. I agree.
Kyle Williams from the 20-yard line, straight ahead to the 25, goes down, stripped to the ball, and the New York Giants have it! Kyle Williams! Incredible! Times to kick, snap down, ball down, kick up, kick is good, and the New York Giants are going to the Super Bowl.
Fast forward 2 years. The NFL's best rivalry at that time, Seattle and San Francisco, were in a heavyweight fight until the game's final moments.
Kaepernick looking, throws one to the near side for Crabtree, he leaps, it's batted up and intercepted! Intercepted in the end zone by Seattle. Richard Sherman denies the 49ers. And the 49ers will have their season end in heartbreak for the 3rd consecutive year.
Okay, let's go to number 8. The end of Dallas's three-peat bid and maybe the strangest 7.5 minutes in championship game history.
Aikman back to throw it. Intercepted by Eric Davis. And Davis will score for the 49ers. Pass is caught and dropped and left on the ground. San Francisco ball. Here's Young, pump fake. Outside the Waters, Waters inside the 10. Touchdown, he was in. Kevin Williams' 3rd kickoff return of the day. Need something to happen again. The ball is loose. 2nd and goal at the 1. Floyd.
21 zip. Just like that. The Cowboys were shell-shocked. While Troy Aikman and Michael Irvin eventually got them back in the game, you've got to wonder if Dallas would have won 4 straight Super Bowls had it not been for the early game blunders and a very controversial no call.
Aikman again will have to throw, and does, and goes deep. Pass is incomplete. Intended for Michael Irvin. Deion Sanders is with him.
And he had Deion on that one. The whole Cowboy sideline is looking for a penalty on this one. You see, he gets his left hand in there. He thought he should have had the penalty, and then he didn't get it, but he can't go on the field. He better calm down.
Okay, on to number 7. Andy Reid's Eagles. This team lost 3 straight title games in the early 2000s before finally getting over the hump on their 4th try. 2001 against the Rams.
Here comes the blitz. He steps up. He fires, and it is intercepted by the Rams.
2002 against the Bucs.
And it's intercepted. It is intercepted. Running with the football and seemingly with the game down the right sideline is Rondé Barber. And with that, many dreams may have crashed.
And who remembers Ricky Manning coming out of nowhere in 2003? Just brutal.
He's picked up. The pass is picked off by Manning. On 3rd down, there's Manning again, another pick. 3rd down and 13. McNabb guns it. It's in the air, and it's Manning again.
Number 6, the Mike Renfro game. If the 1979 Oilers were victorious here, it's entirely possible the franchise never moves to Tennessee. It was Love Ya Blue against the team of the decade in their 2nd straight AFC title game meeting. With Pittsburgh up 17-10 late in the third quarter, it looked as if Oilers quarterback Dan Pastorini hit receiver Mike Renfro for a touchdown. But instead, nothing.
I think he had 2 feet in. I got to say what I'm seeing. And he scored a touchdown on that.
I don't see 2 feet in. Renfro is upset. Nobody is called to play.
Let's see if the feet come down now. He's got the ball. He does clearly get inside.
It is a touchdown.
No question about it.
The man on the spot didn't see it, so he couldn't call it. And now the Oilers are denied a touchdown.
Oh, yes! Bizarre. It looked like Renfro got his feet inbounds with the catch. Either way, the Oilers kicked a field goal, and that's as close as it would get. Pittsburgh won 27-13 en route to their 4th Super Bowl win. Another three-peat attempt denied at number 5. With 10 minutes to go, the 1990 49ers were on their way to holding off the pesky Giants. That is, until one hit changed everything.
Here's Montana, long time in the pocket. Got chased out, finally hit from behind. The ball's loose, and turnover maybe.
Right there is a hit. Leonard Marshall coming from the backside.
Boy, Montana up. But woozy.
That was the end of the Joe Montana era in San Francisco. Now up by a point with just under 3 minutes left, all the 49ers had to do was run out the clock.
Ring again, hit behind the line of scrimmage, and the Giants have the ball. Lawrence Taylor out of the pack with the ball. And the kick is good. There will be no three-peat.
How about another Dallas-San Francisco clash? Rightfully so, the 1981 NFC Championship is known for the Joe Montana-Dwight Clark miraculous connection known as the catch. But what many forget is that there were still 51 seconds left on the clock.
White down the middle, caught by Pearson, and Wright had him by the shirt or he's gone.
Talk about a play that changed NFL history. If Eric Wright doesn't make that tackle, does the 49ers dynasty even come to be? Does Dallas keep its momentum through the 80s? One play later, San Francisco sealed their Super Bowl fate.
They're trying to get at him, and they got him. Lawrence Pillars, he fumbled the ball. Jim Stuckey diving at the ball. And did Stuckey get it? Yes, Jim Stuckey got it.
Number 3, the 2014 NFC Championship. Okay, this game made absolutely no sense. How Seattle pulled this one out of their hat remains one of the biggest magic tricks in NFL history. Russell Wilson's 4th interception, with just over 5 minutes left, should have been the end of it. But this is only where the misery began for Packers fans.
Wilson waits for the snap of the shotgun, fakes the handoff to Lynch. Wilson takes it around the left end himself and scores.
There it is, bounces high. Seattle has a chance, it's bouncing around. The Seahawks got it!
Brandon Bostic got to make that catch.
Hands it off to Marshawn Lynch off the left side, breaks through. He's to the 15 and the 10, cutting to his left to the 5 and the end zone. Touchdown. And Seattle leads. Wilson out to his right. In big trouble. Up for grabs. And caught! Here's the snap. Wilson looking, lofts it deep over the middle. Over the shoulder, catch is made. Touchdown. Game over. The Seahawks have defended their NFC championship.
A couple of the biggest gut punch losses ever come in at number 2. The Browns had a 20-13 lead late in the 4th quarter of the 1986 AFC Championship. Unfortunately for Browns fans, of the hundreds of thousands of drives throughout NFL history, John Elway would orchestrate the drive to tie the game.
With 5:34 left in the ball game, the Browns defense has done it all game long. It's now up to them to get that ball back, and we're history.
Under pressure, rolling left, lots of running room. Elway at the 20, down he goes at the 25. Play action pops it over the middle, and it is caught by Sewell at the Denver 48. Elway back to throw, firing over the middle, caught at the 30. Under pressure, little screen pass to Sewell on the right side, 25, inside the 20. Elway looking to run, pointing out a blocker. Elway is going to be inside the 10. It is Jackson going in motion. And Elway wants to throw. Fires over the middle. Rolling catch for a touchdown by Jackson.
Then in overtime, we saw Rich Carlos's field goal barely sneak in to send the Broncos to the Super Bowl.
It is all over here in Cleveland, and the big gathering of 79,915 is silent.
And next year, if they take that one more step, they'll be there.
Okay, 1 year later, same stakes in Denver this time. Elway's fourth quarter touchdown put Denver up 38-31. Browns running back Ernest Biner had already totaled 187 yards and 2 touchdowns before this.
Bernie hands off to Biner on a draw. Biner inside the 5 to the 4 to the 3 to the 2. He fumbles the football and the Broncos have it.
Ernest Biner has played his heart out to have that happen. Unbelievable.
Doesn't seem fair.
All right, we're at number 1. The most devastating loss in conference championship history is one that Vikings fans know all too well. The Gary Anderson game. Minnesota dominated their way to a 16-1 record heading into the 1998 NFC title game against the Dirty Bird Falcons. And of any Vikings team ever, this was the one most destined for a Lombardi Trophy. Leading 27-20 late in the fourth, all they needed was Gary Anderson to hit a chip shot field goal to send Minnesota to Super Bowl 33.
He makes this, pretty much this game is over.
39-yard attempt. The spot, the kick by Anderson on the way. It's no good.
Wow.
Gary Anderson has missed a field goal for the first time in 2 years. Unbelievable.
Second and 10, he drops. Out of the pocket.
Touchdown.
End zone, touchdown. Mathis held on.
Ooh, is this place quiet now?
Yes, it is.
The spot, the kick, wide. No, it's good. So the Falcons have stolen the thunder from the Vikings. It's like getting punched in the gut for Viking fans, not only in the stadium, but all over the United States.